It is 11 at night, something is wrong with your rabbit, and you are tearing through cupboards looking for, well, you are not even sure what, a towel, the carrier, a vet's number you saved somewhere. That scramble, in the worst possible moment, is exactly what a little preparation prevents. So today let us put together a sensible rabbit first aid kit, and just as importantly, let us be really clear about what it is for and what it is absolutely not for. I'm a fellow rabbit owner here in Singapore, not a vet, and I want to be straight with you from the very first minute. A rabbit first aid kit is not for treating your rabbit yourself. It is for keeping calm, doing the few safe basics, and getting your bunny to a real rabbit-savvy vet faster and more smoothly. Everything in this kit exists to buy you minutes and reduce panic, not to replace the person with the medical training. So think of this as a get-to-the-vet kit, not a fix-it-at-home kit. In addition, keep the whole kit in one box or bag in one known place, so it is grab and go. A kit scattered across 3 drawers is no kit at all when you are panicking. A single labeled box on a shelf near the door with the carrier beside it is the go. Let me say why that distinction matters so much for rabbits in particular. Rabbits hide illness brilliantly. They crash fast when they do get sick, and they are extremely sensitive to medications. A dose or a drug that is fine for a dog can kill a rabbit. So the worst thing you can do in an emergency is rummage online, find some remedy, and dose your rabbit yourself. The kit I am describing deliberately contains no medicines, because medicating a rabbit is a vet's job, full stop. What it contains is the safe, simple stuff that helps you get there. So what goes in the kit? First, the things that help you transport and comfort your rabbit. A proper carrier, sturdy and ventilated, kept accessible and not buried in a storeroom. A couple of soft towels for lining the carrier, for wrapping a stressed bunny in a gentle burrito, and for keeping them warm or steady on the way. And the familiar smelling cloth or a bit of their bedding, because a frightened rabbit travels better with something that smells like home. Second, the things for minor everyday mishaps. Styptic powder or plain cornstarch for a small nail nick that bleeds, the kind that happens during a trim pressed on with gentle pressure. Some clean gauze and a roll of soft cohesive bandage, the type that sticks to itself for applying gentle pressure to a minor bleed while you head to the vet, not for doing your own dressings and then sitting at home. A small pair of blunt-nosed scissors, useful for carefully trimming away matted fur or freeing a tangle, and a soft toothbrush or a small comb, handy for gently clearing debris. Third, the handfuls and comfort items. A digital thermometer, though only if your vet has shown you how and when to use it, otherwise leave temperature taking to them. A small torch for getting a proper look at something in poor light. A syringe without a needle, the little oral type, which is mainly for offering water or, if and only if your vet has instructed you, giving a recovery food, never your own idea of medicine. And on the comfort side, in our climate, a way to keep a rabbit cool matters, so a small reusable ice pack wrapped in a cloth can help a rabbit that is overheating while you get moving to the vet. And fourth, the single most important item, which is not a thing at all, it is information. A card or a note, kept right in the kit and saved in your phone, with the name, address, and phone number of your regular rabbit-savvy vet, and crucially, the details of a nearby 24-hour or after-hours vet that sees rabbits. Write down their opening hours. Emergencies love to happen at night and on public holidays, and the time to find out who is open at midnight is now. Calmly, not at midnight in a panic. That contact card is the beating heart of the whole kit. Now let me hammer the what not to include list, because this is where people go wrong with the best intentions. No antibiotics, no painkillers, no human medicines of any kind, because so many are toxic to rabbits. No random remedies you read about online. And please, no antiseptic creams or ointments slapped on a wound, because rabbits groom obsessively and will lick off and swallow whatever you put on them. And some of those products are harmful when eaten. You are not stocking a pharmacy. You are stocking a calm, get to the vet quickly kit. If your instinct in a crisis is to give something, the right something is a phone call. A phone call? Let me walk through how the kit actually gets used because that makes the point. Say your rabbit nicks a nail during a trim. You reach for the styptic powder, apply gentle pressure, it stops, done. That is a genuine minor home thing. Now say instead your rabbit has stopped eating and is sitting hunched and miserable. The kit does not treat that. What the kit does is let you grab the carrier and towel that are already there, glance at the vet card you already prepared, and get out the door in 2 minutes instead of 20. That speed in a rabbit emergency genuinely matters because rabbits go downhill fast and the sooner a vet sees them, the better the outcome tends to be. There is one more category worth keeping ready, the paperwork and the prep, even though it is not glamorous. Keep a simple note of your rabbit's normal, its usual weight, what it eats, any conditions it has, and any past vet visits, so that in an emergency you or anyone helping can tell the vet the full picture fast. If more than one person in the flat looks after the rabbit, make sure they all know where the kit lives and what is in it, because emergencies do not wait for the main carer to be home. And weigh your rabbit regularly on a kitchen scale and jot it down, because weight is one of the clearest early warnings of trouble. And the recent number is genuinely useful information for the vet. A small but important point about the carrier itself. Line it with a towel for grip and comfort. And on the way to the vet, keep it dark and quiet, maybe with a light cloth draped over part of it, because a calm rabbit travels far better than a terrified one bouncing around in a bright box. Resist the urge to keep peeking in and handling them on the journey. Settled and covered is kinder. And never put two stressed rabbits loose together in one carrier in a crisis. Even bonded ones can scuffle when frightened and in pain. A few Singapore-specific notes on being ready. Know your routes. Figure out, before you ever need it, which clinics near you see rabbits and which one covers the middle of the night, because not every 24-hour vet is comfortable with rabbits and you want one that is. Think about how you would actually get there, whether you drive or whether you would grab a taxi or a ride, and have a rough plan. Because fumbling with transport while your rabbit struggles is the last thing you want. Keep the carrier somewhere you can reach in seconds. And our heat is its own emergency category. So knowing how to cool a rabbit and move quickly to a vet on a hot day is part of being prepared here. Let me also gently set expectations about what first aid even means for a rabbit, because people imagine doing more than they should. For almost everything serious, the honest first aid is keep the rabbit calm and warm or cool as needed, keep them safe and supported, do not force anything into them, and transport them to a vet without delay. That is it. That is the responsible version. Rabbits are not small dogs, and the heroic at-home interventions people picture usually do more harm than good. Your job in the kit moment is to be the calm one who gets them to help. And here is the firm, repeated guardrail, because it is the whole reason for this video. A first aid kit never replaces a vet, and it must never become an excuse to delay one. If your rabbit has stopped eating, is producing no droppings, is bleeding more than a tiny nail nick, has had a bad fall, is struggling to breathe, has a sudden head tilt, is collapsed or very weak, or just seems very wrong, you do not reach into the kit for a treatment. You grab the carrier and the vet card and you go. I am a fellow owner, not a vet, so I am not going to tell you what is wrong or how to treat it. I am telling you that the kit gets you out the door faster and the treating is done by the rabbit-savvy vet every single time. Let me bring it together. Build a get-to-the-vet kit, not a pharmacy. Include a carrier and towels, styptic powder and gauze for minor bleeds, blunt scissors, a torch, a needle-free syringe for water, a cool pack for the heat, and above all, a card with your rabbit-savvy vet and a rabbit-friendly after-hours clinic. Leave out all medicines and creams. And remember, the kit exists to keep you calm and get you moving, never to delay or replace the vet who actually does the treating. Devons? One last practical thing. Check your kit every now and then, the same way you would a smoke alarm. Styptic powder and any items have a shelf life. The cool pack needs to actually be in the freezer to be useful, and the vet on your cart might have changed their hours or moved. A kit you set up 2 years ago and forgot about can let you down at the worst moment. A quick look every few months keeps it ready. The real value of all this is that you do the thinking now, in a quiet moment, so that future you, in a frightening one, just grabs the kit and goes. That is a gift to your rabbit and to yourself. And please do not let building a kit ever make you feel like a kit equals being covered. The most important line in this whole video is the simplest one. When a rabbit is genuinely unwell, the safe move is a calm trip to the vet, not a brave attempt to handle it yourself. The kit just helps you make that trip faster and calmer. Think of it the way you would a fire extinguisher at home. Good to have, but if there is a real fire, you still call for help. If this helped, come over to singaporerabbit.com. We put out a free weekly digest made for Singapore rabbit owners, plain and practical. And we keep a directory of rabbit-savvy vets right there, including who to call, so you can fill in that all-important vet card today before you ever need it. It is all free and all made for owners here at home. And if these are useful, subscribe and stick around, because the next video is about how rabbits hide pain and the quiet signs that mean it is time to see a vet now. I will see you there.